Fun fact, did you know the name Snickerdoodle is just a butchered pronunciation of the word Snickerdoodle, which literally means small snail in German? Anyhow, this recipe will make around 50 Snickerdoodle cookies, which taste like cinnamon toast crunch and is basically sugar cookies. At the request of my daughter, I had to brighten up this recipe with some fun colors, and a link to these sugars are in the description. So here's everything you need. The exact recipe is in the description, along with everything I used to bake. First up is 2 sticks of softened butter. You had it in the fridge, you could soften it in the microwave for 20 seconds. Then add 2 eggs, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of white sugar. Don't use light brown or brown sugar because you want the dough to be as light as possible so the color and the sugar coating pops. Then add a teaspoon of cinnamon, then drizzle a little bit of vanilla extract. Always get the McCormick brand. An electric hand mixer will really help speed up the process, and you want to beat this mixture until it's creamy and smooth. Next, we'll mix in 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, which prevents sugar from getting crunchy. Then we'll add a teaspoon of baking soda, and finally, 2.5 cups of flour. I like to use this rubber spatula and gently mix in the flour, then I'll scrape the side and the bottom to make sure the dough is mixed evenly. Now get some bowls, then put out 2 tablespoons of each color sugar you want to use. Now is the best time to preheat your oven at 400 degrees. The texture of the dough should look like this. You don't want it to be too easy to mold, or the cookies will never flatten and stay puffy. Roll a non-heaping tablespoon of the dough into the sugar and make sure it's coated on all sides, then place it onto a cookie sheet. Since these cookies flatten out a lot when baked, spacing is really important in preventing cookies from merging. I find that 12 cookies per sheet works best. Place your tray on the top rack and set the timer at exactly 7 minutes. You really want to be exact because even a minute more will overbrown the bottoms. While this first batch is baking, you could prepare your next round, and once the time is up, quickly remove it and let these cookies cool for another 5 minutes. I use a flat spatula to remove the cookies, and at this point, they're good to go. These cookies are sweet yet slightly savory, and it's easily my daughter's all-time favorite. Hey, come back. Oh, you teeth.